dismissed every accomplishment I've made. You've talked about my father. Well, you call me an entitled millennial, I call you a carny succubus, because the dirty secret about you, the dirty secret is you need this generation more than it needs you.
What up, yo? Oh my God, put that right there. Put that right there. Let's put everything on pause for a second. I hope everyone's doing great. I hope you've had a great week. It's been a long one for me, an emotional one, up and down. I hope you're enjoying the vlogs that I've been dropping. I just hope you're doing all right. With the black clouds hanging above, we're going to be all right. That's all we got to do, man. I've had a week. And good thing for some good old pro wrestling to make me feel good. Music make me feel good. Escapism make me feel good. You know, TV shows, whatever you got, man. Just keep that shit on lock. If you have a bad day, make sure you have that thing you love there. Family, homies, music, movies, wrestling, anything that keep you floating. Just keep it to you. It's precious. Like this show, SmackDown, August 22nd, 2025. Wade and Joe on commentary. We're in Dublin. We across seas, baby. The stage was a little different because of the arena. What's funny is, like, when I started writing this whole thing out for my notes, it said they were in Newark, New Jersey. And I was like, that doesn't sound right. But no. We started off with Becky insulting her own people. her fellow Irishmen. I was just like, damn, Becky. I think she's one of the best wrestlers out there, and she's also the best on the mic. Like, you get heel Becky, you're gonna get some fire. But of course, well, like all things in the format of WWE, the starting of the show sets up the main event, because Tiffy comes out, then. Well, Nia's there too, then Jade, so they all get in a big old fight. Becky doesn't, because she's like, no, I'm powdering out. Screw you. You're not getting me. And this sets up our main event with Nia, Becky versus Tiffy and Jade. They kind of teased Jade and Becky, and I was like, ooh, that would be a match. That'd be one hell of a match. So we start to show off strong. Then we get Mello and Miz versus Motor City Machine Guns. I'm just like, break these two up already. Mello don't Miz. I hate the name. I hate the fact you're doing this to my boy Mello. Dude's way too talented. I love the Miz, but this match was good. This was a good SmackDown. This match was good, and Miz steals the victory again. So I'm hoping this makes Mello just crash out. I'm like, hell nah, bruh. And beat down the Miz and get on his way. But Miz steals the victory here. We get Flair versus Piper. I was surprised by this win. Even though I know Chelsea and her Secret Service was there to help and everything like that, Piper got a win over Charlotte? I was like, oh, it's a squirrel right there. Hello, squirrel. Walked right by me. I was like, oh, all right. Go Piper. That's a big win for her over Charlotte Flair. And thank you, Chelsea, my president. I'm not going to say former president, because she's my goddamn president. We're talking about John Cena. He comes out, and it's kind of like, man, we're almost there. Peacemaker Season 2 just started. Cena's on this, like, me and my wife were talking about it. We're like, man, he's promoting Peacemaker everywhere. And he's still able to come to this show here. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. This man's a workhorse, and the dates are slowly counting down. I think I'm going to enjoy this part of his run more, just because it's the Cena we know, the Cena we love. And my favorite part is after Logan Paul comes out, he's like, I'm tired of being called an outsider, blah, 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 blah. And as he's doing this, I'm just watching John, and John's like, all right. Come on. Keep talking. I'm listening, and you see this man. You feel the energy. You feel like John's got that mic is like burning in his hands. He's ready to drop some bars. He's ready to spit some fire. He's just letting Logan ramble. And I was like, oh. And I'm just watching him, and he has his head down. He's like, all right. They said that before. Okay, cool. All right, you, Logan. And I'm like, oh, you come in here, you're saying you're not an outsider, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, he's going after Logan. He even goes out. He's like, and you brought your freaking prime, blah, blah, throws the cart and everything. I was like, damn, not the prime. But, man, he just tears into Logan Paul, and he tells him, at Clash in Paris, I'm going to kick the shit out of you. Beat the shit out of you. I was just like, damn. Mr. Product Placement, that's what it basically called Logan, but this is my moment of the night. And then, of course, they almost get into it, and Cena gets an AA on him, man. I loved every minute of this, just because just let Logan talk, and you just watch Cena. He's just like, all right. Mm-hmm. He's like Eminem, just writing bars. Like, oh, okay. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Oh, yeah. All right, you done? Can I get in? Can I get in the booth? Can I drop some fire? So, this was awesome. Next up is my match of the night, the Street Profits versus the MFTs. A lot of stuff going on here. You got Jimmy, you got Sammy, you got Solo, that got taken out on the table. There's all this action. But the Street Profits gets the win over the MFTs. But, man, this was a good match. This was a really, really good match. I had a lot of fun with this. Is it repetitive? Yeah. But I was more happy that the Street Profits got the win. Let's build these guys back up to get those tag team championships again. All right? Yeah. Fun match. We get Damian Priest out there. Our Truth tells like, hey, I got a little friend for you. Huh? Not Damian Priest, sorry. Aleister Black. And our Truth brings out Damian Priest because he's back. He's back, baby. And these two get into a big old fight. We're building here. I was like, yay, Damian Priest. We get Drew McIntyre. He's saying like everybody wants a spot, this and that. He's cutting his promo like a Drew McIntyre should. But Randy ain't hearing it. Randy's like, oh yeah. RKO. He takes out Drew. And once again, no Cody tonight, but he is filming a movie. Yes, the Street Fighter movie. I have no idea about I don't know the name of the character, but I know I don't know the character, but I know the character just from what I've seen online. And it's a pretty big deal. I'm not a Street Fighter guy, so not really, What's funny about the Street Fighter thing is like those action figures that came out with AEW and the Street Fighter. Like there was a Kenny and there was two young. I think I had the Kenny Omega Street Fighter action figure. I was like, oh, this is an awesome action figure. I don't know two shits about Street Fighter, but yeah, I'll take it. We going right into our main event, Nia and Becky versus Tiffy and Jade. This was a fun one just to end the show. And Tiffy and Jade got the win, but my favorite part about this is Becky. She just disinduces the Nia. She's like, you know what? I'm out. Towards the end, just so Tiffy and Jade could double team Nia and get the 1, a 2, a 3, and Becky's like, deuces! Outie. Then we get backstage with Nick Aldis. Sees John. I heard this was kind of added, but it's okay. I like it. My favorite thing about this is, when Logan attacks, I love John selling because he looks like he's dead after one hit. But Nick comes out and says, hey, I heard from Brock Lesnar. Then he gets pushed to the side. Logan just whap. He didn't even beat him down. He just pop. And Cena went down, and then Cena's selling it. He's like, oh. Nick's like, so he was like, we need medic. I'm like, for what? I love John so much when he sells, because he sells it like he's dead. It was just like a little pop. Great way to end the show, though. Awesome SmackDown. Moment of the night, Cena and Logan. Match of the night, the Street Profits versus the MFTs. I really enjoyed Becky's promo in the starting and all the fighting shenanigans and all stuff like this. Piper beating Flair was big for me. Damian Priest and Aleister Black fighting. Yeah, let's go. Let's go then. Got Drew getting taken out by Randy Orton. Bunch of good stuff here tonight. Good SmackDown. 5 out of 5. August 22nd, 2025. In Dublin. Yes, in Dublin. With Wade and Joe on commentary. 5 out of 5. I think I just said that. So drop those comments below. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. Share it with your grandma. Share it with your grandpa. Share it with the bum down at Walmart. I am KB, the Sexy Ninja. And remember that the New World Podcast is for life.
Every single time I step in this ring, whether I got 100 moves, 5 moves, or 1 move,